Hi, it's Josh, and today we're going to talk a little bit about tire pressure in the INEOS Grenadier. I made a couple of videos and some people have commented that I showed a low pressure in one of my tires, my left rear tire, and it was only off by a pound, and it didn't seem like it was a high crime, but it never cleared because I said it was a pound below the right tire, and then I drove and the tires warmed up because you can check them in the settings, but it never seemed to set itself back. Well, I did a little digging to find out that you have to actually run a reset of your tire pressure. And that's mainly because if you go off-roading, it's very common to lower the pressure in your tires when you're crawling over rocks and things. So I didn't realize that you would lower your pressure and you'd reset it so that the car would think that that's the norm. Well, the same thing goes for having your tire pressure set right. So I made a quick message to my dealer saying the sticker in the door says 49 in the back and 43 in the front, and is that what I should be running? Because it seemed a little high to me. And he wrote back and said, no, actually, for a load of 2 people and luggage, it really should be more like 36 in the back and 36 in the front. So, okay, I didn't realize that. Well, okay, did a little more digging and found out that they have 2 recommended pressures, one for a lighter passenger load and one for a full passenger load with 5 people and luggage. So you might find that you're driving on tires that are overinflated for the driving that you're doing. And so today I'm going to actually go through and lower the pressure in the rest of my tires and balance them out and show you how the reset procedures run so that you can know how it works. And in order to do that, of course, I lost my tire pressure gauge. So I got a handy one that actually has a bleed feature on it. And it's, I'll leave a link in the description. It's actually an affiliate link, but it's not an expensive item, but it has a little bleed valve. So you can hook this up to your tire and just bleed it, and it's very accurate. It's like 1% or a half of a percent. So I thought it was a worthwhile investment. It lights up so you can see it really well. So we're gonna lower the pressure per the recommendation of my dealer, and I'll put on the screen the recommendations and also leave a link to it in the description. And then we'll go through and we'll run the reset procedure. So the first thing you wanna do is make sure that your tires are cold, because you wanna do this when your tires are cold. And cold to the Grenadier is below 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And simply turn on the device, and when I attach this, it reads 41.7. Let's see if I can tilt my camera a little bit to get this in. Okay, so it reads 41.6. And I'm going to bleed it down, and I'm going to leave it at 36.5, because frankly it's easier to let air out than it is to add air. Okay, 36.5. You also don't want to forget that your spare tire has to have air in it, and it's recommended to keep it at 49 pressure PSI, because if you take it off-road or on-road, it's ready to go for either situation, because if you have to replace it in service, you can always let the air out of it, but if you're in the outback, you can't put air in it quite so easily. So this stays at 49, but the tires, I set each tire to 36.5 because I didn't want to underdo it, and so my target is 36 front, 36 back for on-road driving. So let's go do the reset now. Okay, so turn on the car. Get out my quick instructions. Apparently there's 2 ways to do it, and I'll leave this in the description. Go to off-road. Temperature, 3 bars, set RCP, reset successfully. And now it's all 37, 37, 37. So let's go to settings, tire pressure, and everything looks good. So it's set for 37. I'm running 36.5. I can see that's going to bite me in the butt, but we're going to leave it at that, and I'm going to drive a little bit with it and see how I like it. So, okay, we learned something, and I'm going to review it one more time. I had to tell it that I wanted it to be a different recommended pressure setting, which I think is that RCP, and that's done through the off-road menu. So again, it was off-road. You bring up temperature, and it shows you the tire temperatures, and you notice mine are all below 75, and then you hit these 3 bars here, and you set RCP, and that sets it for the cold tire pressure that it will now warn you if it's something different. Because just going in and checking tire pressure and hitting reset did not reset my rear tires. It still said that they were low. So it's a little fiddly, it's a little extra work, but just know that if one of your tires reports low, it's not going to clear until you do something and then clear it. And that's probably the biggest lesson. But that tire gauge I got was a godsend, because that made it really easy for me to watch the pressure deplete right in real time and not have to, you know, push the needle and then recheck the pressure. So that was a handy little tool that I recommend. And so that's pretty much it. And the chart that I pop on the screen will cover that as well. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.